Hello and welcome back to this Let's Play of Planescape Torment with myself, Waze, the Nameless One, Morte, Anna, Dakon, and Fall from Grace. Bit of a hectic start to this episode. We just left the Smouldering Corpse Bar, and this person we saw outside before has immediately started to attack us. So let's dispatch him and then we can get on with the episode. So I think we'll just do everyone attack. Probably the easiest way to do this. Apart from Fall from Grace,
a pleasure.
You run off over here. Okay, nice. Now everyone, let's just wait.
Done.
Let's not start. Are they going to attack? They are. Right, so everyone.
All right.
Not what I wanted to do. Everyone attack. Fall from Grace, don't be so eager. Okay. You can gather the loot, Grace. We will take that, and I think there's something else in there as well, isn't there?
I'm gone.
There we go. What else have we got? And a bronze bracelet. Right. Now, before we were rudely interrupted, we had a mission. A few things. We're going to go and find Ingress. But I noticed while we're here, Fell's Tattoo Parlor, I believe, is here. So let's go, as we have some money, and see if I can get any more tattoos.
This is one of Fell's studios, is it not?
It is.
I've long wanted to meet him.
Ah. Well, maybe you have a chance. Let's have a quick look here. What do I have? The number of Q-Yin. Protection from chaotic creatures. Personal identifier that radiates law. When applied, tattoo works itself into the skin of its owner, protecting it against depredations of strongly chaotic creatures. Cannot be used of someone of chaotic alignment. Of course. How many other tattoos can I get? Another one here. So that's not actually... Where is that exactly? That's a tattoo, okay. Earrings, chest. Not wearing anything on my chest at all. I'm still walking around half naked. Have I seen anything? I'm not sure. This mace is a nice mace, but we're probably going to have to sell that. Okay, back to the tattoos. +1 to intelligence, so that's a good one. I have a space for a tattoo. These are all... Dianara's wedding ring. That's a good one. +1 to saving throws, armor class, and +3 versus piercing. Ring of the Traveler, +1 to armor class as well. All very, very useful. This may just guard. I'm wearing a helmet, but no shirt. Armor class 6. Okay. Right. What is my armor class? 0. That's pretty good for a mage, I have to say. Let's go back to the inventory. While I'm here, I remember saying in the last episode that I had something to identify. This here. Let's identify this. Do I have to put it? Let me have a look. Where is it gone? Let's put that in with me. I have a scroll of identify. Yeah. So let's do this. Okay. Clip copper charm. Minor copper blessing, +1 to luck. Temporary. This copper piece has been clipped. Most of the copper has been shaved off, no doubt to still keep the appearance it is a coin, allowing the clipper to use the shaved copper to make another coin. Although many Hive dwellers practice this method of making money, when the fated faction practices it, they do so with a frightening sense of purpose, creating charms that reflect their own miserly natures. In order to create these charms, the fated factions seek out failed business owners and other individuals who once possessed great wealth, then had a reversal of fortune and were left destitute. These individuals are then given enchanted carving blades and asked to clip a copper for the fated in a tedious day-long ritual, which infuses the copper coin with the last traces of their former luck. Okay. The ritual and the nature of the individual clipping the copper allows a minor enchantment to seep into the coin and affect the fortune of whoever uses it. When the clipped copper charm is flipped into the air, it will spill into a rain of copper pieces and bestow some luck upon the user. Interesting. Okay. Something to possibly use at a later date. I need to look at more of these as well and use them a bit more. We shall wait though for now. That's our bloody handkerchief, which is our key to the portal to find Ravel. Right, okay. I have room for one tattoo, so let's have a look at see what Fel has, if he would stand still. He folds his arm into his sleeves and wait. Can I see what tattoos you have, Fel? Let's have a look. Tattoo of Sensation, of the Sensates, Bone Singer, Restless Dead, Tenement Shadows. Tattoo of Anna. Anna of the Shadows. +1 to Dexterity, -1 to Charisma, -1 to Wisdom. Okay, this is very much a thieving one. Tattoo of Saving Grace. +1 to Wisdom and Law. Okay, this is interesting. Who else from the party? Oh my god, there are so many. Oh my god. Greater Enduring, +3 to base hit points. +1 to Armor Class. 2 to Armor Class. Greater Presence. That's Charisma. Greater Health. Greater Action. That's Dexterity. Tattoo of the Soul. Wisdom. Greater chance of gaining memories and giving him a greater percentage of experience points earned. Okay, I like that one. How much is that? It's only 1,200. Okay, Spirit. +1 Wisdom. Insight is Intelligence. Greater might is going to be Strength. Okay, yep. +1 damage with all attacks. The Weeping Stones. Experience points when invoked. +10% resistance to cold. +10% resistance to magical cold. Okay. More situational. Tenement Shadows. That's Stealth. Tattoo of the Bone Singer. Hold Undead. And the Sensates. Sensory Touch. +3 to Law Skill. Okay. I am going to get... Where's it gone? The Tattoo of the Soul. Have I gone too far? No, here it is. Yeah. I am going to do that. Let's buy this. Done. Okay. Does it go on automatically? Or do I have to place it? Here we go. What is my current wisdom? It's 18. I'm up to 20 intelligence. Your intelligence surpasses that of mortal men. There is no limit to the amount of spells you can put in your spell book. Nice. Some more charisma later then might be nice. Is there a better... I'm not sure how high this goes. The fact that that's in green, does that mean it's maxed? Can I go to 21? We shall see. Right, let's put on our new tattoo. Okay. This is good. This is good. I think that is a worthy buy. This might help with the dreams. Perfect. Let's see if there's anything else Fel has to say. Fall from Grace, can you translate for me? Yes, of course. Okay. I can't remember what I asked him last time. Although I think I can speak the language now anyway, can't I? Let's have a look. He mentioned he met me before. Does he know how I died? Bell does not respond for a moment. Then slowly, menacingly, 3 symbols materialize above his head, each of them casting a long shadow. What did he say, Grace? Grace frowns. Fel says, shadows. Shadows? The 3 symbols swirl about each other, each leaving a faint black misty trail about them. They take on a ragged edge, like teeth and talons, and multiply. Where there were 3, there is 9. 9 becomes 27, until the room is a swarm of shadows. Many shadows, they streamed from the darkness, swarmed you, then left you to die. Okay. Fel says that many shadows came for you, ambushed you, and left your body in their wake. She glances at the symbols again. He doesn't know why they attacked you. Okay. And let's ask him about Ravel. There's a long moment of visual silence. It drags out so long that at first you wonder if Fel heard you. Then a few symbols, strangely grey-coloured, appear sluggishly above his head. She is not a myth. What did he say, Grace? Fel says she is no myth. Okay, so I can read them. I don't need Grace to translate. Does he know where she is? Series of grey symbols swirl about Fel's head like a slow-moving whirlpool, then flatten themselves out into a bizarre twisting pattern. She's in one of the lady's mazes. Okay. See if he tells us anything else about the mazes. Next series of symbols march out like a train of slaves carrying a heavy load. Her will was not the will of the lady. Ravel was punished. Ravel was imprisoned in a maze. Grace turns to you. Are you familiar with mazes? I'm familiar with them. Does he know how to reach Ravel's maze? Another stream of rebuses trail out from Fel, but these float lower as if they are carrying a heavy weight. I do not know how she might be found. She should not be found. She is in the lady's keeping. There is a hard edge to the texture of the symbols in the last sentence, reminding you of dagger blades. What did he say, Grace? Fel doesn't know how she could be found. He warns us not to look for her because... Grace studies the last section of the symbols. Fel says Ravel is in the lady's keeping. Okay, what else does he know? A white oval appears beside Fel, then a sharp crack appears in it. Instinctively, you recognize the oval as a symbol for this city, Sigil itself. She sought to open the cage. Okay, Grace says the same. The cage is another name for Sigil. Grace frowns in thought. I have no idea why she would try to do such a thing. It could be that Ravel tried to breach Sigil's walls. Okay, does he know how to reach her? No. Other questions. Can you tell me anything about these tattoos on my body? I know them, none are by my hand. He might be able to tell you about some of them if you wish. Okay, what can he tell me? Fel nods, symbols appearing around him like fireflies. The ones upon your back were scribed with a careful hand and are directions for a mind that forgets itself. Okay. The symbol that lies on your left shoulder is the mark of Torment. Does Grace say anything else? Suddenly the symbols around Fel dissipate except for one. Okay, what symbol is that? Grace says softly, Torment. She studies the symbol, then turns away as if looking at it is painful. Fel says, she takes a breath, that the flesh knows it suffers even when the mind forgets. She looks up and meets your gaze, and her eyes are a strange shade of azure, a shade that speaks of sadness and tears. Fel says that the rune acts like a lodestone, drawing other tormented souls to you. Well, what does that say about you lot? Okay. Any other questions I want to ask him? The curtain, maybe. Ask him if he did the tattoos on this dismembered arm I found. Fel examines it for a moment, tracing the patterns with his finger. He then looks up, and a series of rebuses form hazy at first, then come sharply into focus. The arm is yours, the tattoos are mine. One tattoo speaks of a time when your path was shared by 4 others. Okay. Grace reads the symbols as they materialize. Okay. She pauses as she studies the last section. He says that one tattoo tells of a time when you shared your path with 4 others. Okay, what 4 others? Okay, the symbols swirl before you and you piece them together. One unloved who loves one who does not love. Okay, one unloved who loves one who does not love. Is that Dianara? One who does not see what others see and sees what others do not. Okay, who could that be? Could that be Dakon? One who is familiar and bound with duty. That could be Dakon as well, couldn't it? One who is a slave and his chains are words. Bound with duty. Chains. His chains are words. Okay. One who does not see what others see and sees what others do not. Alright, I'm going to have to think about this one. As you finish translating, the 4 strings seem to form themselves into links and they merge into a chain. The chain bends until it is a symbol you feel you recognize. Okay, Grace, can you help me? Grace reads the swirling symbols and her face becomes grave. The minds of the 4 are written upon the tattoo. One who loved unrequited love. The one who is blind but still sees still. One familiar, I think. And the last, a slave whose chains are his word. Grace falls silent as the 4 symbols form themselves into links and then into a chain. What's that symbol? The symbol sharpens, gaining edges that are almost painful to your eyes. It is Torment. Okay, we know that. We know that already. Any other questions? I've already done that. What lies beyond that curtain, Fel? Caravan train of symbols slowly materialize around Fel one by one. It is my gallery. Your discarded skins are my canvas. I admire you. I am saddened for you. Okay. Anything to add, Grace? Grace seems mesmerized by the skin-stretched frames around you, but she manages to turn away to translate the symbols. This is his gallery. Her voice is reverent, respectful. He says that you are his canvas and that he both admires you and is saddened for you. Okay, saddened for me because of the torment I have to go through. Another caravan of symbols form around Fel, this time forming a circle. Tragedies and loss have built themselves upon it like stones upon a foundation. You have endured great pain. Grace? Okay. So what does he mean? A long string of rebuses appear above Fel's head, then surrounds his arms like manacles. I admire you because you have never surrendered to the weight of these losses, despite the fact their chains hang on you still. Okay, Grace? Grace nods slightly, almost unconsciously, as she continues to translate. Fel says he admires you because you have not surrendered to the loss, despite the fact the chains of loss still hang upon you. He admires your strength. Okay, go on. A long string of rebuses appear above Fel's head, then falls, covering him like a cloak. These losses blanket this life and all of your past ones. You shed lives like a molting serpent. You are exploring the infinite paths of life. Grace? Anything to add? Grace's voice drops and her eyes gleam as if fascinated. He says that you shed lives like a molting serpent and that you're experiencing all the lives that are possible for a man. Does he say anything else? Okay, more rebuses. Fall suddenly to the floor, streaming out behind him like a shadow. Take with you this warning. Each of your lives casts a shadow on existence. You must travel to a place where these shadows have gone mad and regrets have scarred the earth. Okay, Grace, can you... She seems to chew over this for a moment, then continues. He says you will travel to a place where these shadows have gone mad and regrets have scarred the earth. And anything else? Brief series of paper-thin rebuses appear in orderly row next to Fel, then vanish into glowing motes. Do not sign anything. Okay, Grace raises an eyebrow. He does not say why. Very well. Another series of rebuses appear, forming a spiral. They have the texture of a question about them. Do you feel complete? Truth. I don't. In fact, ever since I woke up in the mortuary, I feel like something's missing. Something inside. Fel nods and a series of symbols materialize in a halo around him. You are strong. Keep faith. You shall become whole again. Does Grace add anything? Okay. Fel says you're a strong man to have endured so much. Grace turns to you. His next words are mine as well. Keep faith. In so doing, you shall become complete again. Okay, I'll try. See if there's anything else. Well, yeah, of course I know him because he did the tattoo on my severed arm. I think that's all of it. Let's just ask this anyway. Fel bows reverently and a stream of symbols swell about his head, rotating clockwise, then counterclockwise. It takes you a moment to translate. This is the first time and not the first time you have come to this place. Okay, I get that. It's the incarnations. Grace studies the symbols intently, then turns to you, giving you a strange look. Fel says this is the first time you've come to him, but it's not the first time. Grace gives you an appraising look. Perhaps he remembers you long before you were you. She suddenly realizes what she said, and she laughs lightly. My apologies. I never thought I would have to use multiple yous when addressing anyone. Okay. Does he know who I am? Yes, but I'm not permitted to tell your story. Okay. And Grace thinks that it's odd that he's not permitted. Why not? For a moment, there's no response from Fel, then a stream of rebuses appear as if trickling out of Fel's mind. My apologies, I cannot change the nature of a man. You can't explain why, but the last sentence sends a crawling sensation through your skull. That's the question, isn't it? From Revel. Or something like that. Grace turns to you, meeting your gaze. What he says next is strange. He says that he cannot change the nature of a man. As Grace repeats these words, you feel a terrible pressure inside your skull. It builds like pounding hammers until you think your skull will burst, then dissipates into echoes as she speaks the last word. Okay. We're nearly 20 minutes in and we haven't left Fel's tattoo parlor. Any other questions? I think we're done here.
You know, it wouldn't kill you to say a few words to me, Fiendling.
Oh.
Or hug me.
Mort.
Or kiss me.
Leave Anna alone. Right. Now. Time to find... Back to the mortuary to find Ingress. So let's do that. Right, let's find Ingress.
Done.
I think she was... Was she over this direction? Davis, Hive Dweller. There she is. Let's go and talk to her. You see Ingress. She is huddled inside her cloak of dirty rags, her teeth chattering. She is glancing furtively about her as if expecting to be attacked any moment. Hello again, Ingress.
You. She squints at you. What is it you want of me now? You wanted me to leave? Not leaving this city, so I'm not. I can't. Tried. It's not a city, it's prisons everywhere.
Ingress, I found someone who can take you back to your home plane. Ingress falls silent.
I want to go. Want to leave this place.
Okay. His name is Kandrian. He should be along shortly to help you. Trust him, alright? Ingress says nothing, merely nods quietly, her teeth chattering inside her mouth. I'll go back and meet Kandrian at the Smoldering Corpse Bar and make sure everything turned out alright. Be strong, Ingress.
Updated my journal.
Okay. What does my journal say? I told Ingress that Kandrian would come to help guide her back to her home. I'll meet Kandrian back at the Smoldering Corpse Bar. Okay. So that's that done. I don't think there's anything else we need to do around this area here. Find a return to Here's Lucky Knife. Maybe we go back down there again. Split Pestle and Kiln. I met a man who was actually two different people melded into one. I told them, that if I found a way to split them, I'd return. No idea on that one, I would say, and find a tombstone for the crier of S. Anon. Yep. Oh, we have a portal. I think we have to try the portals now that we have the handkerchief. Maybe we'll do this before... I can't remember where this goes. Maybe we'll do this before we go back to the Smoldering Corpse Bar. Let's go. Oh, this is back in the mausoleum. Mausoleum in a chamber. We did the whole of this place. I can't remember if there was anything down here.
Right.
Maybe that we didn't see. Hang on.
Hi?
Anna, are you detecting traps? I'm not sure if that's always on. No, it's not. Okay. Do we really have to go around this way? Could we not cut down there? Maybe there's a reason for that. Okay.
Right.
Should be everyone going here. Let's just go in, just have a look. Yeah, I don't think there's much here. We'll do a quick check. Okay. No. Okay. Let's head back to the Smoldering Corpse Bar.
I'm gone.
Let's see if we can enter here this time without being attacked. Which would be nice. Anyone around of note? Not anyone that I can see. Let's head back in here. Oh, Amaris. I think we spoke to her already, didn't we? That was the sister. Yeah, we've done that. Right. Let's go and find Kandrian. Here he is. Cadrian stands as you approach him. The Tooth Woman wanted you to have these, he says, holding out his hand. She wanted to express her thanks, even out the balance book, as it were, and be done with the damn things. In the palm of his hands are Ingress's dancing teeth, and he smoothly deposits them into your hand. Enjoy them, Seeker. Thanks, I think.
Updated my journal.
Okay. Perhaps I have answers for you. Speak and I shall tell you. No, we've asked him all those questions already, so... Okay, we've got a bit of experience. Let's check out Ingress's teeth. Oh, fists usable only by Morte. This is a handful of Ingress's living teeth. Apparently they didn't want to go with her back through the portal to our home plane. They rattle amongst themselves whenever they are held close together. They remind you of a bunch of creepy ivory hopping bugs. Note, to change the teeth into a different type, select use. The teeth may gain new options and abilities as Morte goes up in levels. Okay. Oh, Morte's got a full inventory. So we need to find a merchant as well. For now, we can just dump some stuff onto... I don't know why I'm carrying this skull around. I just thought it was funny that Morte carried a skull. Mortuary Sanctum, the junk. Cleaning rags. Yeah, we'll just dump all these for now onto... no. Morte, you hang on to the severed arm. And let's get these over here. And let's get Morte to use these. Okay, you examine Ingress's teeth. You can't shake their resemblance to ivory bugs. You get the feeling that they are looking at you expectantly, awaiting some command. I want you to do piercing damage. I want you to become a magical weapon. Would Morte still be able to use it? Let's try it. I want you to become a magical weapon. The teeth rattle about wildly, then suddenly settle down. After a brief moment, they begin to emit a soft magical glow. Okay. What are it? 1 to 6 crushing, +1 crushing damage. Proficiency fist, only usable by Morte. Okay. Cool. So Morte now. Morte's bite. What do I do with these? I put them in here.
Hey, come on.
Nice. Okay. So Morte's teeth are now enchanted. Very, very cool.
Hey, come on. Hey.
Okay. Sorry, Morte. Rather fascinated by that. Okay. We spoke to Ebb. Let's speak to Allay again. I can't remember who he was. What knowledge do you seek? Okay, who are you again? I am Allay, warrior of renown. Surely you have heard of me. Oh, it's this guy. No, sorry, I haven't. Can it truly be? Can it truly be that none in this town have heard of me or my exploits? Alas, I shall have to prove myself all over again. And here I thought my fame had spread across the world. Listen, do you mind answering some questions? Tell me about the patrons. I have met only the elderly Ebb Creekneys, who has been instructing me in the ways of the city and the plains. My foe's spell must have catapulted us far across the world, for I know of no plains near our former location. No. Planes, as in planes of existence. They are planes of the imagination, of thought and belief. They're not physical prairies or grasslands, but other dimensions. A look of confusion passes across his face. I understand. What the old man said is starting to make sense. Excuse me, I must think this over. Farewell. Okay, farewell. Not sure what just happened there. Speak to Barkis again. Did he give me my arm? Back again, what now? Okay, you won't be having trouble with Mokai again. Nice. Then, friend, you have full bar privileges. For free. Anything you want, anytime. Okay. That must have been a pretty big tab she ran up. You don't know the half of it. You want a drink now? Okay, set me up. You want a drink? You get a drink. This is what we got for you. Beer, bitters, mead, elemental water, arborean, fire wine, and fire seeds. Cursed Heart Wine and Batorian Whiskey. What'll it be? I'm going to try, because it was recommended, the Fire Wine and Fire Seeds. He passes you a glass of deepest red wine and a handful of brightly coloured seeds. Stick the seeds in your mouth, he advises, and take a swig of the wine. Don't be surprised when the seeds catch fire. They won't do you any harm. It's a taste like no other. He's right. When you pop a seed into your mouth, it mingles with your saliva and bursts into a tiny flame. You quench it with a swallow of fire wine, and the taste is indescribable. Barkis smiles. You want another? Okay, keep them coming. Will I try anything else? Cursed Heart Wine. Let's try that. You pass you a glass of Cursed Famous Heart Wine. The bouquet is breathtaking and the wine itself is full-bodied and fruity. The aftertaste leaves nothing to be desired. Made from real razor vine, that is. Wish I knew the secret. The barkeeper nods at the empty glass. You want another? I want to take another one. I don't know if I just drink these or whether or not I can actually get them in my inventory. No. Keep them coming. Okay, let's go for information. Hurry up, will you? I got paying customers. Okay. No. Nothing new there. Let's try the whiskey. You place a shot of some steaming substance that looks like boiling urine in front of you. The fumes that waft your way, however, are exquisitely tempting. The taste, though nearly unbearably hot, is as smoky as the scent. The feel of the liquor burning its way into your gut is nearly painful. Yet even this pain is sweet. The barkeeper's eyes widen. Still standing? Most folks can't even make it halfway through the first shot. I feel fine. I don't even feel anything. The barkeep considers you carefully, resting his chin on his hand. You know, Cutter, the Summers have a natural immunity to poisons and such. Some folks call bub a poison. If that's the case, chances are good you got yourself a handy little defense against poisoners. Okay. Well, how about that? Give me another drink anyway. I might as well try them all now. Let's try the beer. You quaff the weak drink. The flavour isn't exactly bold, but it's filling and it's alcoholic. Doesn't seem to do anything else for you. What'll it be, Cutter? Give me another one. Give me a bit bitters. Okay, that's the same. Mead, the same. Water. He moves back to a keg on the wall and turns the spigot. The clearest water you have ever seen pours from the nozzle into the glass he holds underneath it. He sets it down in front of you and you take a deep draught. It's the purest thing you've ever tasted, a coldness inherent to the water itself, a feeling of air that passes over your tongue and into your stomach, where the coolness calms even the raging of your passions for a moment. From the art of the elemental plane of water, Barkis snorts. Any other water you ever drink is going to taste dirty by comparison. Okay. Let me have a look at the rest. I think that's everything now. Right. Done. Done indeed. So, we end here, the same place we ended the last episode. There's more people to speak to, but I think that will do for now. We've helped Ingress. Morte has magical teeth, which is, I didn't see coming. And, I feel like we've got a very good immunity to poison from what he was just saying there. I wonder if there's anything on my character sheet. Paralyzed, poison, death. 8 minus 3. Okay. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. What's Morte's against poison? 10. Yeah. Anyway, maybe I've misunderstood something there. Okay. Thank you all for watching. I do hope you're well, and until next time, take care.